Audio Jungle.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Tech Times Exclusives. Today we have Jeff Hood, who is a managing partner for 1OFONE, an agency for the NFT space. Jeff, how's it going?
It's going good. Thanks.
Good, good, great, man. So first off, a lot of people may not be familiar with the NFT and your guys' agency and what you're doing. Could you just talk us through a little bit of exactly what 1OFONE is doing and the space that it occupies?
Sure. So we are a creative agency and lab for NFT strategies and deployment for A-list brands and talent trying to enter the NFT space, which has obviously gotten a huge amount of exposure in the last year. A non-fungible token being a unique set of data stored on the blockchain. I think what people have you've seen the use case for in the last year and a half really has been art. Has been very popular. You know, you've seen artists like 1OFONE'S sell $18 million worth of NFT art. And as 18-year-old, I think last week, some 12-year-old kid put out a couple $100,000 worth of art. Blau did $13 million in one day. So it's been a huge market over the last year, but NFTs have been around since 2017 with CryptoKitties. But we've seen kind of Hollywood and entertainment start to enter the space in the last year, and that's where an agency like mine comes into play. I know that some of the bigger ones this year were Gronk, Paris Hilton, Steve Aoki, and these are all well-known celebrities and entertainers that have entered the space and done really well, had very lucrative art drops and NFT strategies. So we work with brands, talent, estates to establish what their strategy can be in the space. We work with Mike Tyson, Albert Einstein's estate, Charlie Chaplin's estate, Elizabeth Taylor's estate, Odell Beckham Jr., Wesley Snipes, the Rough Riders, a slew of entertainers and brands kind of entering the space.
Well, that's pretty much it's got the whole spectrum covered. That's exciting stuff. I mean, for anybody, there's fans from all over the world. Speaking of fans, so how do fans go about unlocking this content?
Well, I think NFTs could come in multiple forms of content. You can consume static art, which might be, a painting or a picture. There's also this concept of more dynamic, which is layered audio and video, and then unlockable content. And NFT as a use case can be way more than just art. It could be access to a community, access to an event. It could be network aware. It could be evolving. We're just at the beginning of this marketplace. I think right now, people are very focused on the art aspects, but you're going to see more functional use cases for NFTs and digital collectibles start to evolve. When people always ask me, why would I buy a digital collectible or a digital piece of art that I can only, view on my computer or my phone? And I say the obvious answer is because this has changed the world as we know it today. Everyone has a phone now, right? So, if you were a kid, you probably played with baseball cards or trading cards. So a logical evolution would be that those would become digital. And that's the same thing with a lot of things in the collectible space. What also makes NFTs really interesting is the concept of perpetual royalties, which is what's drawn most of entertainment and celebrities. So when you issue an NFT as an artist or a creator, and you create a piece of unique art or unique content, and you distribute that, in the normal world, if I was to sell you a painting and you were to resell that painting, I would get no benefit from that economic transaction. But with an NFT, I can receive a royalty every time that a painting or that collectible is traded on a secondary market. So effectively monetizing, my content stream in perpetuity forever. So imagine if I was LeBron James and I got a piece every time someone sold, my rookie card on eBay. So that's become really interesting, this ability for content creators to really democratize their ability to make money and grow an income stream or monetize, their work in a way they never could before.
I see. Yeah, that sounds like a great market especially for the people involved, the celebrities. I mean, there's, they get to see revenue and kickback from their, pretty much from their efforts, from things that they've done.
Yeah.
So that's
Ultimately, it's to reward the content creator, and that's not always
right.
the celebrity, right? So I think what's important is that if you create content, you should be in control of the distribution and the monetization of that content. You know, it's a creator economy. You know, now we live in a society where anyone can pick up a phone and create content, but they don't always have the ability to receive the revenue from that. You know, if you post a video on YouTube, the bulk of that money is going to YouTube. If you post a video on TikTok, the bulk of that money is going to TikTok. But if I create content in the form of an NFT and I distribute that, I'm going to receive the lion's share of that as the content creator. And I'm also going to receive perpetual royalties when that's resold. And that's really powerful for content creators.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Could you tell us maybe what separates 1OFONE from other NFT agencies?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of NFT agencies out there. I think that we are creator focused first. So we are trying to do a complete white glove approach to working with talent, whether it be brands, estates, or talent. We try to walk our clients from the very beginning all the way through the end of how you create a strategy for delivering an NFT into the marketplace, what the narrative or content should be, artist curation, marketing, crypto native integration, distribution, platform selection, and even on the back end to the point when we distribute funds. You know, not everyone wants to deal in specifically crypto. Some people want to still be paid in cash. So we kind of cover all of the needs of our clients from end to end and try to offer a full service agency. We are platform agnostic. We're not a platform. So we believe that every platform has pros and cons depending on the content. Some platforms are better for some type of NFT drops. Maybe it's collectible cards, maybe it's, you know, art, maybe it's fine art, maybe it's media. So we try to take kind of the creator first approach and do what we think is in the best interest of our clients long term.
I see. So I see that the Mike Tyson stuff is dropping next month. Could you maybe, speaking of platforms, explain to us a little bit about what OpenSea brings to the table for 1OFONE?
Well, I mean, OpenSea is a partner. They're our partner on the Mike Tyson, Corey Van Loo drop, which is going to be an interesting collaboration between Mike and Corey Van Loo. Corey Van Loo is a brilliant up and coming artist in the space, and obviously Mike's an icon in the sports and entertainment world. OpenSea is a great platform. OpenSea just, I think, got a valuation last week of $1.5 billion. So they're kind of definitely one of the leaders in the space. They were one of the forefront runners in the NFT marketplace for not only primary but secondary sales. So we love those guys over there. They're a great partner. They bring a huge amount of users and eyeballs and support to any drop. I think they were a great choice for the Tyson partnership.
Okay, yeah, I actually checked out OpenSea, and it was seemed like they have a lot of content on there. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. But okay,
yeah, they're leaders in the platform space.
Right. So how do you see this? I guess call it a niche, expanding in the future. Like you said earlier, to just say anyone with a phone will eventually be, their content will be available via 1OFONE.
Yeah, I mean, anything can be an NFT. That's the great thing about the space. So, you know, you're going to see more use cases for NFTs. You're going to see network aware, evolving. You're going to see more access permission. You know, obviously concert tickets can be done in the form of an NFT, which allows you to have access to an event, but creates a digital collectible. Or also you could have tiered access, which unlockable content for VIP access, all in the form of an NFT. So I think we're just moving into a space where we're leveraging more digital assets in a more innovative way. I mean, I'm a very firm believer. I'm very bullish on this market. I think it's going to continue to grow. It'll move past art. You know, it'll move into many other sectors. It's already moving into gamification. It's already moving into collectibles. I mean, with Zed Run, you can buy horses, breed horses, and race horses all in the form of NFTs on the blockchain. So we're really at the beginning. It's not by any means a fad. We're at the beginning of a kind of a open frontier.
Okay, and like anyone, just the average Joe can jump in on the NFT space and start collecting.
Yeah, absolutely. You can start collecting, go to any major platform. You don't have to have a real solid understanding of crypto. And now a lot of these platforms have single sign-on via Google or Facebook. They have USD facing front ends with credit cards. So, you know, even my mom can go and buy NFTs and participate in that space. So I think that you're going to see a lot more people get more accustomed to doing that, not just crypto native people.
So, so what else do you have coming down the pipeline for One of One? Like, is there any major announcements you'd like to break here today?
No, I mean, we have a lot of drops. We have probably 19 or 20 drops over the next 3 months. You know, we're obviously working with Mike Tyson August 19th on OpenSea. Then we're launching a collector's set with Albert Einstein's estate, Charlie Chaplin's estate, the Wright brothers estate. We also have a game coming out later this year, 2 games. We have a collectible set. And we work with a number of musical artists, athletes, brands, actors, entertainers. I mean, you'll see a lot more stuff come down the pipe. Our focus is always on, you know, like I said, the creator first. So we're just trying to make sure that we develop strategies in this space for our customers that not only give them an entry point, but a long-term play in the ecosystem.
So personally for you, how excited were you to land someone like Mike Tyson for this? Like, I mean, he's got to be, I mean, even today, you know, 30 years later, he's got to be one of the biggest names on the planet.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
how exciting was that?
I think Mike Tyson, to be working with Mike is obviously an amazing experience because I was a kid growing up watching him. So, I mean, that's a huge thing for me. But I think Mike represents someone that, you know, is coming into this space very authentically. You know, he cares about crypto. He cares about the NFT space and collecting NFTs. And I think that he could be, you know, do some really amazing things. He has a lot more planned than just one drop. You know, he's looking at doing some really innovative things in this space. It's a great opportunity for anyone right now to kind of establish themselves as a pioneer in this industry because it's at the beginning of the market. So I think more entertainers that come into this space and actually care about the artist, the community, and want to really put a foothold in and grow can do some really amazing things over the next 3 to 5 years and establish themselves as kind of even thought leaders in the space. I think Paris Hilton did a great job of that in her drop. And I think there's a lot of opportunity for a lot of celebrities to find new audiences, new fans, establish new markets, new revenue streams.
Okay, so just out of curiosity, could you maybe um, give us a brief, like an insight to what type of content we can expect to see from One of One? Like, I mean, I know you said there's art and you know there's certain things like that, but like, say from Paris Hilton or a Mike Tyson, like what can we expect?
Well, Paris did it. Paris did her own drop this year with an amazing artist, and she delivered a lot of compelling art and content. You know, we're doing our own projects with our own customers. Paris is not a customer of mine. She's just a thought leader in the space, obviously. But no, we're doing digital media. We're doing art. We're doing gamification. We're doing interactive, immersive multimedia. We're doing experiences. So we run the gamut. There's not one particular niche. Like I said, I think that there's an opportunity to leverage multiple use cases in this space. So we try to cover more than just art. We're doing interactive, like I said, immersive experiences, ticketed access, games, collectibles, a wide range of different use cases in the space.
So I think that about does it for my questions. If there's anything that you would like to you know to let us in on, any secrets or upcoming projects that we should be excited about.
No secrets. Buy NFTs is probably a good opportunity. Look, I think we're at the beginning of something that's going to be probably integral to a lot of people's daily lives in the future. You know, no different than, you know, a decade ago, no one would have thought that they would be using, you know, NFC chips to make, you know, contactless payments, you know, and using their smartphone to pay for things wirelessly. You know, you're going to use NFTs without even realizing it in the near future. If you like art, you like collectibles, go get some NFTs and participate. It's fun.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out for sure. I'll definitely I mean, pretty much everyone you mentioned earlier, I'm a fan of, so I'm definitely going to check it out and see what all the hype's about. But
yeah, do it. Sure. You know, join the community.
Sure.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason not to. Like you said, and it's I mean, and for me personally, it being on the digital side, it's not as, um, let's say you don't have to worry about fire damage. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about packaging or, um, you know what I'm saying? Things that would normally be a threat to the collectible, to the collector, is no longer a threat in this space. I mean, it's there. You have it. It's yours.
Yeah, if
And
you're a
I
fan
feel like
of
it's safer.
Yeah, if you're a fan of any artist, entertainer, or any, or even if you want to create your own NFTs, it's not difficult. There's plenty of platforms that make that simple for people. It's just a matter of getting out there exploring. Google's your friend. So do some research, find some platforms, go and start collecting some NFTs, and just become part of the process.
Right. All right. Sounds good. Well, Jeff, thanks for joining us today, and feel free to come back anytime. We'd love to speak to you again.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, brother. And for those that watch, we got some more stuff coming up in the next week or so. So stay tuned. Thank you.